Hello, hello. Everything's on par. I don't think the automatic posting of clips is working yet, since it was kind of tedious to set up the way I was trying to do it, so I'm gonna have to wait. Is there any motor? Do I wanna rescan some of these hard drives? I might. Mm. Okay. Automated miner, isn't that a portable miner? So you can actually make them do this automatically. That's feels pointless, to be honest. Let's rescan this too. Raw for that or plastic. Sure, I'll go this one. It goes well. It goes well. How about for you? You have so much to celebrate about. You succeeded. You overcame your obstacle. Encased beam is my number one wish right now. Encased beam. So that's just steel and concrete, and steel is coal and iron, so I have everything I need right here. I just need to make sure I can craft 3 miners. I'm probably gonna need more, right? I'm gonna need 5, which means I need 4 more. I should bring some overclocking slugs. Let's bring, I guess, 9, 12, 15, I guess 15, just to be 100% sure I have enough. So that's the miners. I should have enough for belts. I actually need the beams for it, but I can just swallow that while I'm there, probably. Having a yummy, healthy fruit smoothie. Nice. Sounds good. I hope it's tasty. And then I need smelters. No, I need a forge or foundry, which I have enough for. Yeah, okay. I think I should be good, to be honest. Worst case scenario, it's not that long. Or that far, I mean. It's just right here. I just tried right-clicking on the map to set a marker, like in Kingdom Come. That's not a great sign. Oh. It was so fun doing the tournament earlier and just using my fist. Beating people up. Haha, blind for 2 minutes. You're gonna make it difficult for me to arrive? Let me make sure the timer starts. Okay, there we go. I can drive a blind, right? I remember roughly what it looked like. Should be this way. Well, I hit something. As long as I'm going forward, I'm doing something right. Oh. Am I getting it? It's like right here. Like there? I went close enough. Where the hell is it? It's like right here. Is it inside something? It might be inside a rock or something. I'll find out now. It is inside a damn rock. Jesus. Let's make it 20 minutes. Jesus. If you're gonna blind me for 20 minutes, I'm gonna cry. Wait, am I? Okay, never mind. I thought I was like down here now. I'm not even close to where I thought I was. I could have lost my car, by the way, if I drove out into the water. You should save the points for when Caroline comes back and you can blind me for like the entire stream. Okay, I actually need to go south. So now I actually have the belt. Oh, is there a miner here? What the hell? Did I place this? I know I placed this one, but I didn't think I placed one for the iron as well. Because I'm just gonna see how much I can get out of the steel. But this is fine, I can just place one here. And then we have this miner, which if I pump it to max, is this gonna produce like 480? 520? I can't really do more than 2 or it's gonna go over. So I can do 480 for the iron. See, another streamer forgets his mining rigs. That's a good title for the next stream. So one of these gold ones I can output 300. And I need 480. Maybe I just do 2 at 200%. Sounds like a more reasonable approach, to be honest. Let me drag it this way. So these two together are gonna be 480, which is what I need for steel. There's iron there too, apparently. Oh wait, that's limestone. Oh wait, what? Is that iron? No, must be copper then. It's copper. Pure copper. That's good to know. 1x copper. Pure. Copper. I'll keep that in mind if I need it. I don't think I do right now. I will for engines, I'm pretty sure. First of all, let me look at the foundry. Steel. It takes an equal amount of both and is 450. 480 divided by 445. 10.6, that's awkward. I don't like that. I can overclock it. 67.5. That's 7. It'll be 7 and then like overshoot. I'll have a little bit of overshoot. I guess that's the best case scenario I can go for here. So I need 7. I guess I build it here. Foundation. Let's do this. I'll soup it over this way. Guess something like this. Except a bit too far. So I need this 7 total. Four, 5. 6. I'm still good on materials. This is 7. Now I will need to split them up, or like run 2 belt lines. I guess one will be a lift and one will be... Actually, I could run... I mean, I'm gonna need to split them, which doesn't look nice usually unless I run double splitter in the middle. Alternatively, I feed them in from each side and one goes in a splitter on an elevator and one goes straight from the bottom with the splitter. It's gonna be... Let me set it up how I imagine it. It'll be like... splitter. No, I don't need a smart splitter. It basically runs like this. And then to make it look fine, I'll run it on this depth. Let me do this. It's gonna look meaty at least. I guess this is fine. Yeah, let's just move up like this. It's good enough at least. Except I did it the wrong way. There we go, now we need a lot of splitters. And they'll go this way. And then I'll run belt 4. I can't afford it, I need the beams themselves. That's fine, I'll just make some. That's fine enough for now. So let's run these belts like this. It should already be going down into the machine, right? Now I just need to set up all the splitters for this side. It'll need to be like this. I want to make a splitter for the last one just to keep it a little bit interesting. Foundation. I'll run the iron along this side. I'm gonna need quite a bit of beams for this. Oh. Now how do I recolor them? Customizer? Materials? Okay, so I don't have alternative. Ah. Whatever. I just needed to run along this wall, which is fine. I'm just gonna need to make quite a few belts now. Damn it. This encased beam production is gonna be very, very handy. Now I'm producing as much steel as I can with my current setup, just because even if I don't use all of it for encased beams, it's still gonna be used for a lot of other stuff. What I should do is, while I set up this now, do an assembler. Make encased beams, and I'll just throw in 200 and 400. Of course, it doesn't have power because I didn't think that far. But my power isn't that far away. I just need to drag it this way, which I'll need to do anyways. So I might as well do it now. I can just pull it from this one. And I should have enough materials for just about everything I need. Wire is too long, just barely. I guess I have to place it down here. And then I can drag it all the way over. I guess we put it here. Sure. I'll set this power up properly soon. At least now this is building stuff. So this technically only needs 120 belts, to be honest. It would be overkill to use the other one. all the way once into the machines need 120. But then loading them to the machines is gonna need 480. So this should in theory work fine. Now I just need a lift centered here. Actually, let's build this belt first. Belt 4 in the middle here. Like this. And I'm gonna need more beams. 12 is not enough. Probably not even close, to be honest. Yeah. Fine, I'll start manually crafting as well. Hey, Golden Prize. I mean, I'm very new. So I started not too long ago. I think I have like 40 hours almost. But yes, I guess I do. I'm becoming a satisfactory man. A man of many talents. That's one way to put it. Nice, I can talk shit about him then. Oh, Flowers is so bad. I can't believe he's done so many evil things. Yeah, I'm not too far into the game yet. I mean, like, you're probably 4, 5? Star Rupture. Oh. I've never heard of Star Rupture. I know that I had that feeling doing adult stuff. It's like a never-ending loop of stuff to do. But have a good time lurking, and thanks for being here. There. Does it connect properly there? Yeah, it does. Now I just bring this iron. Which is gonna require so much stuff. Let's make it curve to look cooler. Star Roger's early access currently, it's quite like Satisfactory, but with more backstory and exploration. That sounds fun, I'm gonna have to check it out then. I've played Factorio a little bit before, like I finished the game at least. And I enjoyed it, so I figured Satisfactory would be the next logical step. Only 18? Wow, this thing is slow. I might not even have enough materials for all the builds. Let's try to angle this in a nice way, like this. Stairs in the way. Oh man, I'm missing 5. Fine. Okay, this looks kind of ugly, but I'm being honest. Even though I would probably never come back here again, I don't accept clipping. Because I couldn't lift it like that. Fine, fine, fine. I will do it the hard way. Now it shouldn't clip. Actually, it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Did I switch my oil thing over to rubber? I don't remember. I probably didn't, to be honest. Now this is gonna start providing iron. Well, not now, but soon. And then I need to run double 240 belts or like 270 belts and combine them. I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea to combine them close to this wall. Okay, just to keep it symmetrical, I should probably build it out to one and then... Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let me build this platform out one. And then run a wall down here. Actually, foundation. That way I'll just connect it up there. That just reminded me I connected it the wrong way first time. I need to turn this entire thing around. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. I did the freaking elevator. Again. Okay, time to fix this again. Elevator 4. This one. Now these are correct. And I can set up the splitters this way instead. Now it should be correct. I didn't actually need tier 4 elevators for this, but whatever. Now this is gonna connect here. Can I connect it like this? Missing materials, but it should be possible at least. Which means I don't need that many more. But I'm gonna miss the steel beams. Which is a little bit annoying. At least I got this one up. Which means just to mark it out, I'm gonna do this. Run a merger here. I can actually merge it directly on the elevator. Because that kind of looks cool, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that. Which means I need to go back to my base and get some more materials. This is gonna be so nice when I have it up and running. Luckily, I pretty much only need the steel beams, which are pretty close to this side anyways. Oh, I'm out of fuel. I should be making packaged fuel, to be honest. But this is where I'm supposed to be. This one should be loaded. No, it's not. Because I'm producing these frames. Well, that's not great. It's not like I can just overclock this thing either. It's not gonna get enough steel. That's an issue. I'm just gonna grab all of these, to be honest. And it can have fun in the meantime. I should probably... I have enough concrete. Concrete is also very easy to set up production for over here. I already have the limestone node. Alright, let's hope this is enough. I need to make a few. 72 should be plenty. Let's see. Elevator or lift. Merger. Now I just need to run double 270 belts. Sure. Can I curve it into the side? That looks cool. And then I steal this one. Drag it like here, I guess. Oh, just barely not far enough. Now these merge in. I really need an elevator for this place. How much does an elevator cost? Foundation. Elevator. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna miss materials. It's fine. I'll do the poor man's method for now. This works at least. So we're running all of these in here. This produces steel. Produces 67.5 times 7. Let me do a quick math. 472.5. That's awkward. I guess I run it on... Was it 472.5? That can't be right. It is. I guess it makes sense. I can just run them all on one belt at least. And then run steel into... Now's the question, how much can I produce of cement with just this one? I'm gonna have to take a look at the math with the cement. Or concrete. 45 into 15. It's 1/3 of the output. This one I can get up to 480. 1/3. $160 out. 160 and the steel. Okay, so it's basically gonna output 180, and this one needs 36, which means I can effectively run or 20, I mean. But it's half as much steel as concrete. Which means with 180 concrete, I just need 90 steel beams. So let's set up this cement stuff right away, concrete stuff. Maybe I send it up here. Let me double check. I can make it output 480. And it needs 45. That still doesn't add up. What's wrong with the math in this game? It's the same math that still doesn't make sense. I feel like I'm actually stupid. Like, why will it output 480? But it can't be divided by 45. Anyways, I'm gonna need 7 and it's gonna be overshoot again, I guess. Or I just run 45, that's gonna be what, 11? Yeah. And it's gonna, the last one is gonna lack in materials. I don't like that. How can I make it output? Is 360 better? Because that's 8 blank. So if I run 8, there's gonna be 120 concrete. Well, then this math doesn't go up. What's wrong with this game? So I guess I have to resolve the math before it comes to this point. Is outputting 180 would be ideal. Well, 1 times 45, 540. Where did I even get that math from? Is it overlooking this too? Yeah. 480 plus 120, that's 600. But I don't have the belt for that. Best I can do is I don't think there's any math I can do to make this add up. The alternative is to just pump out 480 and produce as much concrete as I can. So 480 divided by 45. That's going to be 11. Or 10.66 with 11. And one is going to overshoot, I guess. Alternatively, I try 67.5. The 2.5 times 57.5. I don't like that. Instead, what if I just do 10.66? 10.66 times 15. It's gonna produce just under 160. If I say 160 divided by 36. I feel like this doesn't add up as much as I would like it to. I could incorporate this node as well. Then it's 960. It does not really add up, to be honest. Nah, let's just do it the simple. I'm going to throw all 480 into a lineup of producers 11. It's gonna lack some on the last one. Like the last machine isn't gonna run at 100%, but that's fine. Who cares at this point? When the math doesn't work out here. Do I wanna... Let's try a wall down here. And then we run a foundation. Like this, I guess. That way I can just run the belt straight over. Well, it doesn't go that far, but that's fine. I don't even have enough materials. Oh. I really need to get this thing set up. I can't even finish it, I think. Maybe I should set up the steel production first. Is that math is easy enough? Let's do that. So this is producing. This is producing at full speed, right? Means 480 going into 67.5. No, because it's only running 7. Well, it's running at full speed, but it's only running 7, so I'm gonna have to overshoot. It's 7.5 times 7, or 72.5. That's what I'm outputting. I do. I'm gonna merge 3.5 beds in each, I think. I won't need that much steel to do the same loop. What I'm gonna do is merge 3.5. That means I can run them on 270 belts as well. Logistics, splitter. We do this. And this produces 67, so it's gonna need a 120 belt. And then I can do 260s into the rest here. If I run merge, and then 2 lines like that. So these can all run 120, 120, 120, and 120. Apparently this one is wrong. $120, and then all of these run 270 belts. Now this one has 236.25, which sounds stupid, but it's fine. But I put it wrong. I did put it wrong. Splitter. Now it should be right. Now these are working. Should be working. But if I split one output in 3, no, that's gonna be so messy. I will not do that. So now the plan is basically just running this line through all the production with the encased beams and then having the off to run. And that way I can just use one of the belt scanners to see how much is going through. Let's do... I have 7 machines. Can this MK2 power... It allows 6 connections. That's not enough. I'll do it this way. One, two, one, two. Actually, let's do 2 in each of these. And then we have this one for the middle. Fine enough. Now these all work. And then produce steel. Which needs to be made into... It's just constructors, right? Four of them then. I'll run 4 here. If I do something like this, how far can I push it without it looking stupid? Let's have some leeway on the front, because I need to merge them. I guess this. I need 4. And these 4 will produce steel beams. Nope. This is gonna produce not that many, to be honest. Like 55 maybe? So now I need splitter, splitter, splitter. This one needs a 270 belt. I don't have enough steel beams. Now, if that is not awkward, then I don't know. I guess it's time to connect up these and make steel. So now at least this is mining. And it's gonna bring it all into the machines. Is the idea at least? I just realized I might have messed up by running them crisscross like this. Since for coal this last one will be lagging behind, while for iron the first one will be. Or like the rightmost. So that's kind of awkward. 480 divided by 7. 68.5714. Can I? Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't have to be optimal, it just has to work. And I was thinking... I'll just run a level 2 belt for now. Just so that it actually works, and I'll just replace the belt once these produce. Steel ingot. Why is it not producing? Steel ingot. Steel ingot. Oh, because it doesn't have power, of course, I'm stupid. Now it's producing. And then with these beams I will upgrade the belts. In theory I only need to upgrade this one and this one middle row. But I will upgrade all of it just to be sure. It's 4 more, yeah. There we go, problem solved. Now this is producing. Now it's outputting. Let's assume it outputs 60. Even though it doesn't actually do that. Now we... I'm just doing it this way because it's more interesting. Something like this. Because now I should run mergers here. Just for the sake of it. So it would be like this. And then can I just run elevators here? No, that doesn't work. This only technically needs a 60 belt, to be honest. So in an ideal world this would output 60. But this isn't an ideal world, so it's not outputting 60. But with this window... I guess this lift is kind of blocking the interesting view. Yeah, it's fine. Now this is outputting. Let's do the logical thing and create a buffer here. So now at least this is filling up and not blocking. Next step has to be creating concrete. The problem is I'm missing the stuff for the belt. That's the next step. I should angle that one a bit better. Might seem unnecessary, but it has to be done. Or it will annoy me. One, two. Now I just need to make the stuff I need for the belts. Which is gonna take a while, to be honest. Didn't I put a crafting bench somewhere? I probably did. Now we should be able to at least bring it over here. Now this is too far, just barely. Which is kind of unfortunate, to be honest. I can do this. Except that the curve doesn't look satisfying. This is fine. Now I need to build up this system here. I needed 7, didn't I? Yeah, sure. 7 constructors. Is probably correct. I think I just barely have enough space. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. It's gonna be basically perfect. Now I just need to run splitters the entire way. Actually, let's set this up first. I guess I run it like this. If I set it here, then I can at least make this belt. Like this. And each of these need 5, so that's a 60 belt for each of them then. Wait, no, this is correct, is it? Or 80 divided by 45? I needed 11. Which means I need to run it both ways. Five, 5, and then 1 in the middle. That looks weird. Alternatively, nah, I could just run 10, I guess. gonna waste some, but that's gonna output 150. Whatever, I'm just gonna run 10. That way I can do 5-5. Now the question is, which way do I want to do 5-5? I'm thinking this side or above. Above would be kind of fun. But it would be a bit awkward since I don't have the space right now. Well, I do have the space, but I'm gonna have to figure something out. Let's just do it like an engine. I really wish it was possible to just copy over. I can use blueprints, but the thing is, I can't like select all of this in a blueprint, right? I would have to build it with the blueprint thing. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's running 5. Put 5 on each. Which means it outputs 150. I'm gonna run splitters on both sides. I could just run splitters down the middle. But won't it look cooler if I run them on both sides? I think so. Basically like this. Are these connected? I don't think these are connected, right? Nah. I'll fix that soon. Now these need 270 belts. Oh, just barely. Now this is fixed, and all of these will have 270 belts. I don't need it for the machine, but I'm just gonna use it for everything. So now both of these lines are running and filling everything. That looks weird, to be honest. I need an elevator. Which means I need more steel beams. But I soon have it to the point where I can actually just connect them up and start producing. Now this one is crooked for some reason. I'm gonna need to actually do this the old-fashioned way. Now it's straight, yeah. Does this look fine? I think so. I'm sure it does, right? This bend is a little weird, but whatever. Now I just need to bring this power over here. And this should start producing. Well, I need power up here as well. So now I can actually run the power in the middle, which is gonna look cool. I just realized one foundation is turned the other way. Huh. I might need more than these power poles. Can I upgrade them directly like this? Yeah. There we go. Now at least it's producing. Now we merge them all. That's gonna be 75 on each side. I'm gonna need an extra layer of foundation to actually curve it around the core. So each of them produce. This is gonna be 75. Let's just do 120 belts. Now mergers on this side. From this one. And run 120 belts on all of them. And merge it in the middle here. And this one will just output 270 just to make it easy. There we go. Now this is 150 concrete. now 150. $150 divided by 36. I'm gonna need like, I should just do 4, I guess. I need 72 and I'm not producing enough with these, to be honest. So 3 is enough. Let's just run 4. Which means... Oh, unfortunately this wasn't actually lined up perfectly. But that's fine. I can run it through a wall here. This look nice anyways. Too steep? Really? Ah. Fine. Now I just need to figure out how to thread this properly. Or is the easiest just throwing them on a line, to be honest, this way. Actually, I'm gonna make it a bit more interesting for myself. Let's run 4 assemblers. Let's start. Do they fit in one like this? I guess, but I should have some space probably. I guess something like this is fine. 1. No. 2. 3. Which is actually taking more space than I thought it would. Whatever. Uh, 4. Now. Okay, maybe I should have put them a bit further ahead. I mean, I can build out this, I guess. I was hoping I could take advantage of this space between here for fun, but I'll have to expand it like this, I think. Or I might be able to squeeze in double splitters here. Let's just try. It'll be here in that case. Yeah. This is gonna let me connect up here, unfortunately. I need more space. And I can't... I can't push it further ahead, so I'm gonna have to expand on the back. That's fine. That just means I can run this in the middle here, which makes it cleaner anyways. I guess we'll run it like this. I think this only needs a 60 belt. That barely produces anyways. And that's 10270. I don't like that. Looks kind of weird. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. Now encased beams. And power. Let's bring power just to make this cool. This is kind of like overkill. I don't need this. I'm just doing it to make it look cool. What is it? Did I use the wrong one? I think I did. Yeah. Oh, that's awkward. This should be more logical. Yeah. And then I have these power outlets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. At max speed they output 24. Do I bring it out this way? Sounds like the most interesting thing to do. Merger. I can just run a regular belt here. I'll be honest, it doesn't output much. Like, it's not the most interesting thing in the world. I'm just trying to think for a second. Yeah, let's do it like this. God damn it. So I can't make it snap to the corner or something? Nah. Guess not. Okay, anyways, that wasn't the point. The point is, at most it was producing 24, which means I'm gonna run. Bear with me. This is the middle. Seems about right. There we go, now it's going straight in here. Good. No, just attach these ramps here. To make sure it actually works. And on this side. I'll fix this up prettier eventually. Right now I just need to get the power over here. This looks fine, right? Having it drag past the window looks kind of weird. Instead, let's do it like this. That looks more interesting, right? Except I need to move this one to the here. I like how I'm paying attention to small details like that, except that I'm not actually finishing this damn building. I'm just putting some windows and stuff. So now it's basically running. Not at max capacity or like max speed, but it's working. And that's basically all I care about at this point. I just need to figure out what to do with the car now. I was thinking just grabbing it and bringing it, I guess. What I should do is make like an actual truck stop somewhere. The problem also is I'm not actually getting coal from anywhere. And I'm making use of all the coal that I have coming in. Which means I would need to use this third one for fuel, which is fine, to be honest. It's just not something I expected, I guess. Maybe I should do that. Run it. Let's see if I can try to run it discreetly into the building. But all these other bands are not discreet at all. I would have to output it through this wall then. And it would look weird. So I'm thinking... I only need like a small amount going out. Okay, yeah, I see how I'm gonna do it. I might need... This outpost 120. Do I have enough for pelts? Yeah, I have plenty. There's a weight with hooking it up. It doesn't distract me. It's good enough, this angle. Now I need lift 2. That's not what I clicked. Why is it going down? That's also not what I clicked. Fine, I guess. But why is it inside the wall? I don't want that. I guess it's because it has nothing to attach to. What if I do this? Yeah, it should be correct now. For what I'm looking for. I just need to make sure this actually works. It does. Why is it doing this? There we go. Now it's following the roof. This angle isn't looking very promising, to be honest. Wait, what? Can I not attach it in there? Is this elevator going the wrong way? Is it going the right way now? Now it is. But then I'm guessing the rest of the belts are gonna be broken. That's annoying. There we go. Now it's just dragging this line. This should work. Now I just need to turn it on. That was more difficult than I thought it would be. That's fuel for cars. I should be building this out so it actually looks nice, but I can't be bothered. Making stuff look is for the second making stuff look nice is for the second playthrough. For this first one, I'm just making sure stuff works. Now my question is, can I send a car through here? I can, but I shouldn't because of this node. But it's impures, I don't care about it. And also where they drop it off. Yeah, what I really need is an actual truck stop. Because I'm not sure where to drop this stuff off at this point. I could drop it off like here. Yeah, sure. You know, this desert makes it kind of awkward to park cars. Alright, screw it. I need to figure out now. Truck station. Is this too steep? Is my question. Yeah. Okay, I have an idea then. It's kind of like a small side project at this point. Yes, these 3. Actually, let's do 4. That way I know there's plenty of space. I'm probably even gonna need more than 4. This should be fine. Why is it not straight? I need it to be straight or it's gonna annoy me. So I think in theory this should work. Turns too sharply. How can I make it not be curved? Because that's annoying. And why does it curve too much? It help throwing down another layer of foundations here. Will that make the game happy? I have to do like 90 degrees only. Seems like it. So I want to run this straight. For some reason it's still curved. If I do this. And I also want to curve off like this. And then run it back on the track. And I want to do this over and over, basically. I just need to see... Is there a logical way to do this? Run a stop on each side, I guess? That way I'm double the amount I can have. Yeah, I was thinking if I put one of these truck stations here now. Would this cause a problem if I run universal track? And I like this? Having these going across, does that make an issue? I assume so, since they're not green. They're like not on the same actual track, and it's also inefficient, I feel like. Which means I will need to run a line of foundation here. So that I can line this up, I guess. So this is correct, right? Lining up with the iron, yeah. We would have to work like this then. And then I can connect the universal path here. Run it off this. And then I'll reconnect it back. Now we're kinda like... Well, it looks weird if I'm being honest. That's because the crates aren't lined up. Let's line those up. Just to make it look nicer. So it should be this layer. So the crate is here. Now if I run the universal path. Now this isn't a bad setup in my opinion. And I can just do the same again. That way I have 4 drop-offs for stuff that I need. It's by no means the most effective way to do it. I would never claim that. Actually, maybe I just stick to 2 for now. And keep in mind that I can expand it. I just need to figure out this now. Oh, this is interesting. Paint drawing of in-game scene. What do you want me to paint? Or have I guess draw? My wish is your command. Your wish is my command. Something like that. I guess we just stick it like this for now. If it turns too sharply, why the hell is it planing so much? Can't you just straighten out? Can I do this? You're building your things, having fun. So it's up to me? Now that's a difficult ask. Hmm. Thank you, thank you. There's a paint mode, or like a picture mode. That looks weird. I don't know if I like this. Ah. It needs to be something that includes both factory stuff and nature stuff. About here. Now where does the photos go? This factory folder. Documents. Let me do this. I'm gonna be right back anyways, and I'll set this ready. Yeah, no, I was just fixing this. My thing is in the way, kinda. Like this? Okay. So I'm gonna need some brown for the lower layer. Actually, I'm gonna do this differently. Okay, that doesn't work. I need a bigger brush. Gotta increase the size. Here, of course. Like a kind of bluish background. And then I need the clouds and stuff. Let's do it like this. Brighter on the horizon line. Is there a blending option in this paint software? I don't think so. Maybe if I do like a soft brush. Is there a soft brush? I don't think paint has a soft brush, to be honest. It has layers. When did you get layers? So I don't think it has a soft brush. And this is looking too purple, to be honest. If, yeah, I mean, it looks kind of purplish, but that's fine. I think it adds interest. Let's make a layer and do, can I stamp somehow? That's not bright enough. It has the red stars as well. I mean, I guess it has almost only red stars. Something like this, I guess. I'm gonna fill out like this. And I'll have to jump back to brush and like a crayon brush. Actually, oil brush maybe. And like a grayish color for the. I need to add the planet as well. It's about the right size. Honestly, about the right color as well. I need a different color for that. Something that pops a bit more. Almost like a pinkish. Going across from the top. This will be covered by a cloud. But I'm not satisfied with the curve. Why is it so hard to draw a curve? That's good. This should be covered up by a cloud, but I'm gonna drag it off screen just to be sure. If I cared enough, I would probably drag some streaks in here. Pink and kind of like a blue hue. And a brush I can use, crayon. That's a bit too strong. Needs to be weak and small. It's a bit too small. Guess that's fine. In hindsight, I should have done this on a separate layer. That's also fine. Now we need to figure out clouds. They kinda have like a pinkish inside. And more of a grayish outside. Let's do like 70 with a marker. No. I'm not sure what to use for this. Something like this. Why is it so square? It kind of looks so weird. I don't like that. It needs to be rounder. I guess oil brush is the closest. But why is it so square when I look at it? I'm gonna have to drag it across and turn around. But that makes it look weird as well. Huh. Why are none of these brushes good? No. I wasn't aware that paint had so few brushes, to be honest. I guess crayon is the closest. But that covers it up too much. It has to be more like this. Uh, okay, I think I have the method now, because I need to paint out the rough shape, and then I need to like draw circles in the corners. That gives it like a cloudy look. And I'll do the same here, block out the shape. Like up like this. Just block it down like this as well. Not doing it like this, I can just scribble up the corners like this. It gives me basically like a cloud shape. Now I need kind of like a pink red hue. Needs to be more on the red side. And a dark. And it needs way less opacity. Was it so strong still? Just like this. Yeah, this is just a background layer. This ring is honestly way too vibrant, but I don't care. Is there a possibility to make groups now? Now we need to... Oh crap. Brown. Darker. Actually redder. Like out here. I fill this in. Works out. Now I want to do rayon again. Rayon is a bit too rough, to be honest. This might work. Yeah, it'll work. This will make sense soon. Now we do one more layer with slightly brighter brown. And slightly more towards the brownish, like this. And then we fill this. Yeah, this should work, except I need this rocky thing. I'm gonna do that as a frontier. Yeah. Okay. This doesn't need much either. Let's make this slightly less. Something like this. Now we need one last layer. This is where the stone stuff will be. Which means this paint needs to be more on the kind of like orangey side, I guess. Orange or red, more vibrant. It'll be fine. I should be able to fill this. And now the interesting part comes. I could have sworn there was a way to make it softer. Like a brush softness, but maybe not. But is there no way to do it? I don't think so. Which means I will have to do this manually. Which will just look bad for the most part. I don't like that. It doesn't look correct. I might just have to use full on hardness and then just slightly lower this color. Like this. Let's sharpen it up just to see how it looks now. I need brighter, almost towards yellow. And then throw up it slightly like this. I'm not that satisfied with how this looks. But now I have the colors here, so I can kind of just go back and forth. Did I fuck up and draw it on the same layer? No. So this is kind of fine. I can do the regular one on the back, and I'll have some brighter here. Kinda wish it was possible to blend easily in paint. It would have been very useful. Get something like this. I need to bake this now, which is brownish color as a base. I'm gonna do it like this. This looks like a turd right now, but wait and see. I don't have the patience to draw every single crack and detail, to be honest. And we need to make a darker one. It also has these weird spiral things going off it. What the hell am I supposed to do with it? I guess like that. I haven't even gotten to the damn tower yet. Okay, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. I need trees and stuff in the background. I can use the same brown for it. I'm gonna make some roots like this. I actually need to make this kind of like water. Now it should be better. And I will actually zoom in now. I'm going to overlap the leaves on this now. It looks weird right now, but I will make a new layer. That's kind of too green if I'm being honest, but that's fine. I'll thicken it out a bit. Let's make this one flat like this. And then fill it up in the middle. More and more. And then I'll do the same here. Block out the shape, kinda. This is actually a bit too leafy compared to what they're actually like, but I think it looks nicer if you kind of push it a bit. And let's do this fast. Just scribble over this like this, just to see how that works. I'm sure glad you can't hear my mouse right now. Okay, that's the swampy nice area. I need to drag some stuff here. Actually, maybe I just simplify it and ignore that. I have some on the left side. Right now I need to figure out this thing. Which is dark gray. Actually bright kinda gray on the top. Is there a way to draw a line? This doesn't look right. That's fine, and then I will drag the lines down. Almost colliding. And let's try this. Okay. Something like that. Oh, I misclicked. God damn it. Now I can fill in with darker gray on the sides, and then like a lighter gray on the top. See, now comes the hard part. Should I just do a rough hand painting job on this one? I think so. Let's do a new layer. Leg like this. Leg like this. That shows a kind of difficult painting for myself. But I guess that's just fun, to be honest. Need a leg in the background like this. The last one is actually gray, if I'm being honest. It's gray on the top like that. And the last one I'm just gonna make. I have an idea. I'm gonna make the leg this way. And I fucked it up. So if I sketch a little bit of a yellow here now, they're gonna be behind the other ones. Where's the selection tool? This one, marquee. There we go. Now I just need the steel between them and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be very bent, but I don't care. I'm just doing it very rough right now, just to have the general idea down. Why is it so hard to draw straight with the mouse? I'm not satisfied with that. I'm gonna use the line tool because that makes more sense. Let's do all the way up here. And then we have a platform that's actually tilting the other way. It's more like I don't like the squares. Let's do darker gray, much darker. Like this, down this way, bringing it back. And then we have this other side like this. And it continues up. For a little bit until it buckles in again. Up like this. And then the last one up like this. Should be fine. I'm gonna draw straight across like this. And up on both sides. Pull out a little corner. Draw across. Same corner on the other side. Now I need to draw out this. And actually just adding some poles between the legs now. Let's do the same here. One more here. And cross them over like this. Same with the corners like this. I should do a full cross, right? Yeah. It becomes kind of messy, but that's kind of how it works, to be honest. I guess I do it way. I'll cross out these two just to detail it equally. Now I need I know what I need. I need a bright one of these so to like pop it out a bit. didn't really help, if I'm being honest. Not really. So I have to separate these into equal squares, roughly. And by roughly, I mean roughly. And then we cross them back and forth. I should have been making this thicker, to be honest. Like, it's basically like a long cube in a way. But I can fake it. By doing this. It'll be good enough. Now I'm gonna do a new layer with some yellow. Same yellow as this one. And I'll paint off like a notch like this. It should actually be more orange now that I look at it. But I suppose it's fine. Now I need the wires. Let's make them very dark so they pop a bit more. Actually I need this on the bottom first. Like they look roughly this way, right? It blends in too much with the background. Can I just fake it? And final touch. Dark line going off up here and up. Actually, let's do a new layer. Up here and off the side. Yeah, that's pretty good if I could say so myself. Let me do this. There we go. That was a journey. It is now in the Discord. Now I have to test some or check something before I wrap up for today, and that's, is this reducing while I'm in photo mode? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So it is producing. That's very good to know. Now let's find a new location. Can you, are you here, are you playing, am I muted for you now, or can you hear me? I'm not going to draw one more. I'm gonna save that for next stream. Or next time he chooses a location. I'm fine with drawing anything, but he's gonna have to choose something next time. Or at least be here for it. I'm blind for 2 minutes. I was just about to wrap up. uh, just making sure he's aware. So damn warm everywhere. I might just melt away and die. Uh, Blue film. I'm just looking for someone to raid. What about? What about? Let's do this lady. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow, probably.